Hey everybody, I'm Amir, and I want to tell you about a workshop that I've been thinking about doing for 20 years. It's a special workshop that really is available to us now because we're all at home because of this pandemic that's going on, and it involves using the stairs as a prop. So the workshop is yoga on the stairs. The reason that this is a special workshop for me is 20 years ago when I was learning yoga and therapeutics, I discovered that stairs are one of the perfect props that we can use to learn about yoga and to find all the therapeutic things that we can do. What the stairs do is they provide us support, they provide us leverage, they help us with alignment. We're going to learn how to use all of those things in our poses. When I was working on my low back pain, every time I'd see a set of stairs, I would not waste the opportunity to do some of my therapeutic moves on the stairs, and I'll show you some of those as we do that. So in this workshop, what we're going to do is we'll do some therapeutic things. We'll mix that with the thing that I think is the most important part of the workshop, and that's learning how to do a lot of these poses that I think are very challenging. They actually become very easy on the stairs, and I'll demonstrate a few of those. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate a couple of poses. Therapeutic wise, we'll get in the hips and the shoulders, and then I'll show you a couple of difficult poses so you can get a flavor of what we're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll just start to open up our hips. So what you do is you come to your stair and you sit on the step that kind of gets your thighs to be horizontal. So even if you're a taller person, this would be too high. And for me, this is a little short, but this is more close to being horizontal. So I would choose this step. So adjust for the height of your stairs and your own body. And the first thing we're going to do is open up our hips. So the first thing that we're going to do is cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And you want your left knee to be directly over your left ankle. So structurally, the weight goes straight down. And you're going to find that there's a big challenge in your hip. So the first thing you do is you take your hands onto the chair seat and lift your spine, and you rotate the thigh outward. And you're going to start to feel the opening. Now you might start to feel the right sit bone press down and the left one push up. So what you have to do is ground the left sit bone down so all of that challenge goes right into the hip joint and helps it rotate outward. And so we'll do this for a little bit for sake of this video. I'm going to speed this up. So we can add different challenges to the body, like a twist by bringing your hand to your knee and to your side. Lift your spine and begin to twist around. And you want to feel the movement all the way along your spine. And then we can do that on the other side. This one's a little different. You're going to take your hand to the inside of your foot, or the underside of your foot, your left hand behind your spine, and then lift your spine, and then you twist to the other direction. And then we'll come back into center. And then, of course, yoga is all about balance. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'll just speed that whole process up. Create the challenge on the other hip, and you lengthen your spine, and you ground both sit bones down equally. And then the idea here is to take the challenge directly into your hip, and then we can add the twists. And in the workshop, I'll show you other variations like adding a fold to it and back bends. So that's the start of that. We can use the stairs to open up our shoulders. And so what we'll do is you turn to face your stairs and find the stair that is about as high as your hips. So for me, I'm going to choose the third step. And you're going to bring your elbows onto the step and bring your palms together in prayer position, and then walk your knees back, and you want to pull your hips back and let your head descend down between your arms, and you're going to feel this really nice opening in the shoulders. And then you continue with this, and then for an added bonus, what you can do is press your fingertips into each other so your hands start to press away. And what this does is it starts to roll your arms outward. You're going to feel a lot of space in the shoulder blades when you start to do this. And then we can make it even more challenging by getting the hands to fold back even more. Okay. So again, I'll speed this up for the purpose of this video. That's something you can do anytime, especially if you have tight shoulders. It's a very easy way to open up your shoulders. Okay. So now I'm going to show you a couple of poses that I find very difficult. And really the only time I ever really do them is when I see a set of stairs. So the first one to do is Warrior 3 pose. And I bet a lot of you think that this is a difficult pose and hate doing it. But it's very easy on the stairs. So what you do is you stand close to the end of your stairs and then find a step that's about as high as your pelvis. So for me, I'm going to choose this step right here. Okay, I could choose this one. Maybe I'll choose this one. And what you do is you plant your hands on it, and then you start to walk your feet back so that you're folding at your hips. And now your body is in an L shape. And then you find the grounding in your feet and your hands, and then all you have to do is shoot one leg back. And you'll notice you can stay here and practice your form. You can practice lifting your thigh and grounding your standing leg more, opening your shoulders more. And you can stay for a really long time and learn about how to do the pose. So I'll let you do the other side. Okay. Another pose I find very difficult is half moon pose. In the middle of the room, it's very difficult. On the stairs, it's actually very easy. So there's several things that you can do. In this pose, you want to find the stair that's about as high as your knee. Okay? Now, the added bonus, if you have a rail or a wall that supports your body, it's going to help you with the balance. So, to come into this pose, you'll stand facing the stair, and again, find the stair that's as high as your knees, plant your hands on it, okay? And then, for me, I'm leaning up against the side of the wall, so I don't have to worry about balance. I'm going to bring one hand to my hip. I can bend my knees a little bit, and then shoot the leg that's furthest from the wall outward. And then I turn my hip up. And then I start to look like I'm in half moon pose. And then I raise my arm. And then I can practice extending through all my limbs, practice turning my head in different directions. And I feel safe and secure, and I can really learn why this pose is beneficial to me. So that's a flavor of what we're going to do. So I hope that you can come and join me. If you don't, all you really need is a computer and a set of stairs. Hopefully everyone can find a set of stairs. Now, if you don't have a set of stairs that you can bring a computer to, everyone that registers will get a copy, a video of this workshop, and you can take it and replay everything and learn from there. This might be the only chance we have to do this workshop, depending on what happens, so I hope you can make it.